And so now we can start to import the MP3 file into the fresh document. Select ActionScript 2.0. And from the menu bar, select File, Import to Stage or Import to Library. And let's just start with Import to Stage. And again, we look for the file, Seashells. And I click OK. And it seems that we have actually done nothing because this is not visible from the stage. But however, if we select Window and then Library, we just open the library of this fresh movie. We can readily see there is an MP3 file of Seashells in the movie library. We can preview the audio too. Seashells on the seashore. Okay. In fact, we have successfully imported the MP3 file in the fresh document. And now we are going to add the words so that it will match with the audio recording when the movie is played. And we can begin from layer 1. And let's say we start to insert some frames in layer 1 first. Let's say select frame 50, and then right click and select insert frame. Insert frame. And now we can drag this audio file to the stage. And you can actually see that the audio file can be displayed in layer 1. And if you play the movie, just press the enter key. Seashells on the seashore. And you can actually hear the voice played, the audio is played when the movie is played too. And we can, let's say, just insert more frames. Insert 100 frames. And then we can select, Control, and play. Seashells on the seashore. And now we have audio in layer 1. Therefore, it would be better if we rename this as audio. This layer will be mainly for storing the audio recording of my own voice. And we are now going to insert one more layer and add in all the words so that they will match with the audio recording. Select this new layer button and then double click. This will be our text or our tongue twister. And now we can test the actual position of the words in the timeline. For example, we can play the movie, and the first two words will be seashells, and we have to be careful and check whether the text will appear in the which frames. Seashells on the seashore. And it seems that the word seashells is actually somewhere between 25 to 30 frames, and the word sales appeared at about frame 35. And therefore we can add in these two words. See? And now you can see there's a keyframe here. And then we can simply drag this keyframe to somewhere between 25 to 30 frames. And we have to add another keyframe at about frame 35. Insert keyframe. And at this frame we can add the word sales. For example, we put it in this way. And now we can check the timing again. Seashells on the seashore. It seems that the cells appeared for a very short time and then disappear. Therefore, we have to add some frames for it. Select insert frame at frame 45. And then we can test again. Seashells And therefore we will continue to add in more words and keyframes. And the third word will be seashells. Therefore we add the keyframe here because we have to add another word. Insert keyframe. Therefore the third word will be seashells. And we insert a few frames. And then test the timing again. Seashells on the seashore. It seems that up to this moment the timing is quite good. And therefore we can simply just continue to do this until we add in all the words for the tongue twister. And therefore we will now continue to add in more keyframes. Seashells on the seashore. And now, after we have completed, and we have to take some time to fine-tune it. Seashells on the seashore. And it seems that the word "on the" appears too soon. Therefore, we add in more frames for the word seashells. Just right-click and then select Insert Frame, Insert Frame, and then all those keyframes after the seashells keyframe will be automatically moved towards the end of the movie. Right click and then select Insert Frame, and these will be moved towards the end. And now we can check this. Seashells on the seashore. And then we can insert 1 to 2 more frames, so that the timing will match with each other. Seashells on the seashore. And now it seems that we are quite close to perfect. Insert frame. Insert frame. Seashells on the seashore. Okay, it seems that this is quite good enough. And of course, you can see that the words are not arranged very nicely in this movie. And actually, you can do it in a better way for your homework. And if you are satisfied, you can just simply select File menu and then select Export Movie, and to upload your homework to a Moodle. Seashells.